New one from Orbit Culture. Again, this is just a visualizer. I don't usually do the visualizers. I like to do videos. But with Orbit Culture, I'm gonna just go with the visualizer because they're just fucking cool. So this is Sound of the Bell by Orbit Culture. First listen. It's only been out for 4 hours or so. All right. Walking into a burning room, battlefield, empty of souls, an eagle soaring, an eyeless man with redacted eyes. An eye? Even though it's just merely a visualizer, it definitely seems to be video quality. Oh, there's some spent casings from bullets and some candles, leading into a heavy song, topic-wise. It's pretty chill just from the atmospheric sound of the music so far, though. So maybe it's a lighter song from Orbit Culture. Uh-oh. Seems like it might not stay light. I gotta say the recording on this one is improved over some of the past stuff in distinctive ways, being that I can hear the bass very clearly and I hear the guitars very clearly. I like that. This is kids picking on each other. Shit. For a Swede, he seems to understand his Americanisms very clearly. At least the visualizer does. This could very, very, very much be Ukraine. Reaper. It's like the Eye of Sauron. Chest compressions, bullet firing, locusts and the reaper. Oh man, how do they make these visualizers? This is heavy. This is like not even a video. It's not even like, it's like a visualizer. What the heck does a visualizer do to determine what it needs to put into the video like this, Anyway, this is badass. Heavy thoughts. Harsh. The reality of that last hug, that last embrace of a loved one, never knowing when it's going to be the last time, especially when going to war, but also just going out the front door, going out the back door, going out any door, stepping away from someone, never knowing if that is literally the last time you will see them alive. Then to punch you right in the gut. Oh, and Riivata visuals. So, I don't get visualizer. What is a visualizer versus a video then? So if the visuals company made the visualizer versus the video, they chose to put those images in there to impart the meaning of the song, which honestly, like that visualizer, that's better than some of the videos I've seen out there, where the video is just like some dude saying random stuff or showing random stuff of where the band is doing whatever or whatever. Like some of the videos just are crap. They don't make any sense. They're just superfluous and nonsense. I'd just as well listen to the music. But with this visualizer, it was on point. It was in sync with a lot of the lyrics and the meaning of the song and the feeling of the song. So this song makes me very curious about what exactly makes a visualizer. Because that's the same company that's also made their videos for them. Where the band's not in the video, that could be called a visualizer too? I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. That's a very heavy song. Sound of the Bell. For Whom the Bell Tolls. That's what it kind of immediately makes me think of that, where Metallica just took the name of the book, right? For Whom the Bell Tolls. And Orbit Culture seemed to add depth and nuance to that whole notion and really drive it home, really bring some feeling to it. So wow, yeah. So I guess that's like the second or third song off that EP, The Forgotten. Um, Good stuff. Good stuff. I think the recording seems to be being refined. I know that Nicholas does a lot of that, and he does the production too. Like he does the whole kit and caboodle in that regard, and that's interesting because usually you break that up between people to find more nuance and specificity in the sound and to clean it up and stuff. And he clearly has a particular goal and focused sound that he wants, but at the same time, I'm curious, just as with other skills that I've attained, usually you want others' input into that. And maybe he just hasn't had it. Maybe he's seeking that out. Maybe, that could have occurred. I don't know what the whole situation is, but it's very interesting nonetheless to see the unique characteristic of the recordings change at that level. And in my opinion, see them improve, see them more defined, and in many ways kind of get heavier even as time moves on. He seems to really be picking, or maybe he has someone else working with him too, and maybe that influence has brought together to bring out that characteristic in the sound, to bring out more definition, and to bring out some more of the heaviness of the guitars, drums, bass, which was prominent in this one in various parts, bring out those things with more definition. But either whichever way, that one kicked ass. I usually do the negatives first and then the positives, but with Orbit Culture, I'm just doing a full-on review at this point because I'm pretty much gonna like whatever they put out. I'm in there with Nicholas and the crew and listening to their stuff, and it's all on point. I like the lyrics. I like the songs. I like how the lyrics are not specifically tied to an actual thing or event or moment, but are kind of offered in a general sense. Like you could have listened to this song and felt that same way about, the father going off to battle 3,000 years ago, same as, the father going off to battle tomorrow or today. And that kind of adds I like that timeless aspect to the song. Don't always want to hear songs about war and loss like this. But it is an inevitable, unavoidable part of reality. And that's a lot of what heavy metal is about, or those other aspects of reality, about life that, the poppy stuff just doesn't touch on. The superficial, drama fest poppy stuff of, some of the big artists, let's say, the big artists. That stuff just doesn't interest me. People have enough of that nonsensical stuff. I'd rather just avoid it and not have that be part of my life. But this part of life, as I was saying, at some point, for a huge percentage of people, it's unavoidable. And at some point, someone walks out the door and they never walk back in. And it hits you. Anyway, with that, keep thrashing. Catch you next review. Cheerio.